Yeah. Kindly wait for 2 minutes. Yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. Can you please respond whether my voice is audible? Yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to VCube Software Solutions for the internship course of 15 days internship course of Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning. Today we are going to discuss about NumPy for numerical applications and Pandas for data analysis. Can you please respond whether my screen and audio both are okay for all of you? So let me share my screen. Yeah, thanks to Vanandalama. Just give me 1 minute. Let me share my screen properly. Yeah. Yeah. Good morning to one and all. Welcome to 15-day online AML program. Today we are going to experience a beautiful knowledge on NumPy and Pandas. Okay. Actually, NumPy and Pandas are versions. Today we are going to give you a glimpse of NumPy as well as Pandas for data analysis. So with your permission, can I go ahead, please? I don't have any PPTs to start, but everything will be a case-based learning. So can I go forward? All the people, can you respond to me? Screen is okay for all of you? Yeah. Today, we will be discussing about two topics. The first topic is called as NumPy. The basic purpose of NumPy is used for mathematical operations. Okay. Another topic which we are going to discuss is called as Pandas. Pandas for data analysis. Okay. To analyze the data. So today we are going to experience these two topics. So with your permission, can I start? Can I go ahead, please? Yeah. Thank you very much for one and all. First of all, I will be discussing about the features of NumPy. Okay. In the previous classes, we discussed about list object and tuple object. The basic purpose of these two objects are used to create heterogeneous kind of data. Okay. Means we can store more than one type. Store more than or store any kind of data. Any kind of data. But today we are going to experience a new kind of data structure called as array. An array is a finite collection of homogeneous data. Okay. What is the meaning of finite collection of homogeneous data? Finite means it will be fixed. It may be 5, it may be 10, or it may be 100. Finite collection of homogeneous means similar kind of data. Okay. Similar type of data. Okay, for all of you. Today, we will be discussing about the data structure called array for 30 to 45 minutes. Then we will go for data analysis. So can I go forward? Yeah. First of all, let me start with the features of NumPy. NumPy is a n-dimensional array where we can create one-dimensional data. One-dimensional data generally called as vectors. We can also create two-dimensional data. Basically, this is called as matrices. We can also create three-dimensional data. Generally, we single is called as tensors. And we can also create n-dimensional. Using NumPy, we can create one-dimensional data, two-dimensional data, three-dimensional data, as well as n-dimensional data. Is it okay? And second point is, NumPy is a collection of items of same type. This is called as array. Technically, this is called as array. And every item in the collection can be represented with 0 index. We already discussed about same thing with the help of list object as well as tuple object. Okay. Where the indexing starting with 0th index. And another important point is every item in the array is of same size, because array stores similar kind of data, same kind of data, same data. So every element every element in the array will take same size, same block of size, or same memory. Another very important point is each element is called as D type. Here we will be representing the data types as D types. Another very important point of NumPy is it supports important concept called broadcasting. Now, whenever you are working with matrix applications, matrix multiplication, if the sizes are not same, we cannot do matrix multiplication. So by using broadcasting, we can perform any kind of operations with irrespective of size and shapes. This is the very important concept. Finally, by using NumPy, we can perform any kind of linear algebra applications such as vectors, matrices, and random number generations, and we can also implement various kinds of statistical and probabilistic application. So with your permission, can I start this topic? Kindly respond to me. Yeah. Whenever you find any difficulty in my session, please ask me in the form of chat box. Okay. Now, whenever you want to work with NumPy, first of all, you should import a software called import NumPy. Here, NP is called as alias name. Okay. Now, whenever you want to work with NumPy, first of all, you have to import a library called as NumPy. Now, I will be calling NP is alias name. What is the naming of alias name? I can call with the functions with either NumPy or with NP also. So, first of all, let us convert how to convert the list object into array. So initially, I have taken 1.0, 2.0, 3.0 as a list object. So the type of list is nothing but class comma list. Now this list I'm converting into array. It can be done by using the function called array. See here what will happen. Now this data type will be converted into class comma array. Is it okay for all of you? Can you please look at here? Can you please respond? Now shape is nothing but it is 3 comma and data stands for what is the data type of this variable. This is the just small introduction. With your permission, any questions? How we are going to convert list object into array? Okay, can I continue? Now in order to create an array, we have a function called np.array. Now we will be supplying various kinds of numbers. Directly we can create an array. Here, see here. Yeah. First of all, in order to work with NumPy, you should work with import NumPy. Then you can work with this. Otherwise, you will get some errors like this. Okay. Now, one more important point I want to discuss. Whatever the data which we are creating in the array, all the data must be of same type. Okay. Sometimes, for example, if I take different types, see here, 3 is an integer, 2 is an integer, and 3 is an integer. I have taken 4.12. Okay, it is against the rules. Still, NumPy consider arrays of all of same type. But if types do not match, what will happen? The remaining types also will be converted into float. See here, if types do not match, NumPy will upcast. Now, every integer will be converted into float. Is it okay for all of you? Kindly respond. Slowly, I am introducing what is an array, how to create an array using various data types. Now, next few minutes, we'll discuss about basic functions. Now, the first function is called as arrange function. Arrange function in NumPy, which is exactly same as range function in core Python. Okay. The basic purpose of arrange function is used to create an array. 0 is the starting number, 20 is the ending number, where step 2 is called 2. Is it okay? 0 is the starting number, 20 is the ending number, and 2 is called as step. Python also supports another function called linspace, where 0 is the starting and 20 is the ending, and I will be dividing the data into 4 parts. This 4 stands for 4 parts. Is it okay for all of you? You got the difference between range function and linspace function? What the linspace function will do? The linspace will divide the data into 5 different parts using the third argument which you are passing to that. Is it okay for all of you? Kindly respond to me. Now, slowly we will go to applications of NumPy. Now, NumPy also supports another function called randint. Randint is a function which is used to generate random numbers between 0, 10, where 3, 5 refers to 3 rows and 5 columns. Look at here. I will be generating random numbers between 0, 10, where the matrix will be created with 3 rows and 5 columns. Is it okay for all of you? Now, this is referred as row 0, row 1, and row 2, and this is referred as column 0, column 1, column 2, column 3. Is it okay? Once again, repeat, I will do that. Look at here, please. Now, randint is a function which is used to generate random numbers between 0, 10 with 3 rows and 5 columns. Here, 3, 5 refers to I wanted to create a matrix with 3 rows and 5 columns. Okay, Nama? Bharti? Now, there is another function called normal function. It is very, very important. And it's here. Please look at here. Whenever you look at the normal curve, whenever in BTech second year, first semester, you have a subject called Pandas, where you are going to learn about normal curve, where it is called as mu. Mu will be 0, and this part is called as minus 3 sigma, and this part is called as plus 3 sigma. The base, this is called as normal curve, and also called as Gaussian curve. Basically, this curve is used to check whether the data is in the normal distribution or not. Normal is a function which is going to generate data between 0 to 3, where 0 is called as mu and is called as standard deviation. Where 3, 3, I am going to generate a matrix with 3 rows and 3 columns. Is it okay for all of you? Any questions? Now, let me continue. Now, let us work with a few minutes. How to work with one-dimensional data, how to work with two-dimensional and three-dimensional data. See here, I am going to generate the data using randint function. I am going to generate 10 numbers with the size of 6. See here. Now, whenever I ask ndim, ndim stands for number of dimensions. I'm going to generate one-dimensional vector. Here, x1 refers to one-dimensional vector. Is it okay for all of you? And second point is, whenever we want to generate two-dimensional data, we have to use np.random.randint. I want to generate 10 random numbers with 3 rows and 4 columns. Now, this x2 is called as matrix, where 2 is nothing but two-dimensional, and where 3 stands for 3 rows and 4 stands for 4 columns. So, x2 is called as matrix. And x1 is called as one-dimensional vector. Can I continue? Please kindly respond. Now let us work with three-dimensional data. I wanted to generate the data between 0 to 10, where T stands for 3 matrices. 4, 5 represents to 4 rows and 5 columns. Look at here. My x3 represents a three-dimensional matrix, where this is matrix 1, matrix 2, and matrix 3, with each matrix of 4 rows and 5 columns. Is it okay for all of you, ma? Can I continue? I hope everyone is okay how to create one-dimensional vector, two-dimensional matrix, and three-dimensional answers. Now let me continue. Now let us discuss about the attributes of them. Now x3 ndim represents to three-dimensional, shape represents to 3, 4, 5, and size refers to 3 multiply 4 multiply 5. It will be 60. And D type refers to the data type of the data, and each and every item size consisting of 4 bytes. So n bytes represents 60 numbers with each 4 bytes. So totally we need 240 bytes to store the data. Is it okay for all of you? Yes, I will repeat it. Which one I want to repeat, Amma? Here. Now, how to create a three-dimensional matrix? Three-dimensional matrix can be created with 3 is called as 3 matrices, where 4 is represents 4 rows and 5 represents 5 columns. So I will be generating 3 matrices of size 4 rows and 5 columns each. I hope it is clear for all of you. Now, slowly let me go to the topic. Now, yeah, another very, very important first 2 minutes I will discuss about slicing operations. Please kindly respond to me. Now, whenever you wanted to be slicing, before comma, please, before comma, which represents about rows, after comma, which represents about columns, where I will be calling it as first 2 rows and first 3 columns. How to take this? This is first 2 rows, and how to take first 3 columns? This one. So the common data is called as 710 and 295. Can you please respond to me? Can you please respond? Everyone understood? Slicing is very, very important for machine learning applications. Yes. Now, let me go for one more example. Now, this one. Now, can you please respond? What is the meaning of the 3 rows and 3 rows here? Look at here. 3 rows. Once again, I'll repeat it, Amma. Please. Once again, I'll repeat it for 2 minutes. Don't worry. What is the meaning of this? Before comma, which represents about rows. After comma, it represents about columns. So, just to take 2 rows and 3 columns. So, what is the common data between them? That will be the answer. 710 and 295. Is it okay? Then, next one is, if I want to represent this one, before comma, 3 rows and column 2 refers to take first column, don't leave second column. Take third column, leave fourth column. So the answer is 702576. Is it okay for all of you? Kindly respond. This is the way how we are going to read the data and slice the data from a given matrix. Yes. Now, next few minutes, I want all the people, please kindly respond. Whenever we are writing machine learning applications, what we will do is, we will take the data into 2 features, please. Data will be divided into, the next coming class onwards, I am going to start machine learning, where we will take the data in terms of 2 features, input features and output features. Basically, input features are represented as capital X, output features are represented as capital Y. Now, what we have to do, we need to split the data. See here, we need to split the data into input X and output Y. Next few minutes, I will be discussing about how to slice the data. Explained 18th one. Yeah, what is there here, Amma? Please look at here. What is the meaning of colon 2? Means you need to take colon 2. You take the start point. This is end point, and this 2 is called a step. Okay, this 2 is called a step. In this step, what we have to do? Take 1, leave 1. Take 1, leave 1. That formula we should follow. Is it okay, Nama? Varshini? Now, in this case, what we have to do? Let us go up for 2 minutes. See here, I will be taking the first column. I need to leave the second column. And I need to take third column. So 1 plus 3, 3 plus 5, and so on. Is it okay? Yes. Now, kindly allow me to teach a few minutes. Please kindly allow me to teach for a few minutes. I want all the people next to 2 minutes onwards. Yeah, next to 2 minutes onwards, we are going to start very, very important concepts for machine learning. In machine learning, generally what we will do, we will divide the data into input features X and output feature Y. Next class means Monday. Okay, Monday onwards, I will be starting officially machine learning. Is it okay for all of you? Now, here, it is common to split your loaded data into input variables X and output variables Y. For that, we have to use slicing operations. How the slicing will be done? Now, for that I will be discussing 2 to 3 minutes. Everyone kindly respond to me here. Now, in order to divide the data into X and Y, we will use this syntax. What is the meaning of this one? Everyone please note down. This column refers to column -1. That means which refers to all rows, comma, and all columns except -1. Except -1 means except last column. So what is the meaning of this? Everyone understood? Colon, comma, colon minus 1. The meaning of this one is we need to take all the rows and except last one. Is it okay for all of you? That will be stored in X. And what is the meaning of this one? All rows and last column. Last column will be taken into Y. I hope. Is it okay for all of you? About tomorrow, we will be informed about tomorrow's class. Yes. Don't bother about tomorrow's class. Please kindly understand today what we are discussing, please. Okay. You people don't worry about tomorrow what is happening. Please kindly concentrate on today's class. And if you want to ask any questions, only ask in the today's session, please. Now, this is my data. Here, this is my data. I want to divide the data into two parts. So these two columns will be X, this column will be Y. How can we do that? Here, how can we do that? This can be done, this part. See here, all rows and except last column will be stored in X. All rows and last column will be stored in Y. This is the first point everyone should know. Is it okay for all of you? If you want to write any kind of machine learning applications, first of all, you should know how to segregate the data into input features and output features. Can you please respond to me? Everyone is okay for this? See here, the first two columns we have taken into X and last column will be taken into Y. This is what happens in machine learning applications. So we need to take the data in terms of X1, X2 and so on. X1 is input data. And last column is called as Y, is called as output data. I hope this is clear for all of you. Please kindly respond. I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for you, please. Then the next point is, please, if you want to split the data into rows and columns, if you want to split the data into rows and columns, directly let me go to the case study. Now, earlier I have divided the data into this part, columns. Now, in this example, I want to divide the data into like this. Okay, these two parts I will call it as train data, and this part I will take it as a test data. So how it has to be done? Look at here. How it has to be done. The meaning of this one is first two rows, comma, all columns. See here, first two rows and all columns will be gone to a training data. And what is the meaning of this one? From second row onwards, from second row, comma, all columns will be taken into test. Is it okay for all of you? Now, just observe how it is happening here. Please look at here. First two rows has been taken into training data and last row has been taken into testing data. Now, every student must know how to divide the data into two parts in terms of rows and columns. These things will help us in doing various kinds of applications which are starting from tomorrow. Can I continue, please? Then, another very, very important topic every student must know is called as reshaping of the data. So, after slicing the data, we need to reshape the data, but that is useful for machine learning and deep learning applications. For example, whenever you are writing machine learning applications, most of the data must be represented in the form of 2D array. Okay. For example, if you are writing about deep learning applications where we will represent the data in the form of three-dimensional array. So, how we are going to convert one-dimensional data into two-dimensional or two-dimensional data into three-dimensional? This can be done by using the concept of reshaping. Okay, reshaping is very, very important for writing applications. So, with your permission, can I go how to convert the one-dimensional data into two-dimensional? How to convert two-dimensional data into three-dimensional? Can I go forward? Can you respond to me? Today, whatever I'm discussing, that will be input for machine learning applications. Can you respond, Amma? Now look at here. Here. Look at here. Now, can anyone respond what is the shape of this data? The shape of the data is called as 5 comma and one dimensional. The shape of this data is called as 3 rows and 2 columns. Okay, now I will be discussing about how to convert one-dimensional data into two-dimensional and two-dimensional data into three-dimensional. For that, we'll use a function called reshape function. Can you please look at here, Amma? Can you please look at here? Now, here I have the data in the form of 5 comma and it should ending is nothing but 1. Now, by using reshape function, look at here. What the reshape function will do? Reshape function will transform. See here, data dot shape of 0. Shape of 0 is 5. And I will be adding one more dimension. So it will become 5 comma 1. Is it okay for all of you? Can you respond? See here. By using reshape function, we are adding one more shape for the data. So this one-dimensional data has been changed to two-dimensional data. I will wait for 30 seconds. If you have any questions, can you respond, Amma? Can you please respond to me? By using reshape function, here I have converted the data from, I will repeat once again, Amma. See here. Now, whenever you look at the data, what is the shape of the data? Please, this is a one-dimensional vector. This one-dimensional vector is represented in the form of n-dimensional represents 1D. Now, this 1D, I wanted to convert the data into two-dimensional. For that, I am using a function called reshape. Reshape is a function which we are converting the data from one-dimensional to two-dimensional. How we are doing? See here, data dot shape of 0. The shape is 5. And additionally, I'm adding one more shape. So it will become 5 comma 1. Is it okay for Alibama? Arati and Sai Kishore, can you respond to me? Now, with your permission, can I show you how to convert the data from two-dimensional to three-dimensional? Yes. Now, why we need to use this two-dimensional data into three-dimensional? Because whenever we are writing deep learning algorithms such as LSTM algorithm, where the data must be represented in the form of three-dimensional. Okay. The libraries such as TensorFlow and Keras, they express the data in the form of three-dimensional. So we need to transform the given data from 2D to 3D. See here how we are doing this job. See here. Now, the shape of this current data is 3 comma 2. What is the meaning of 3 comma 2? 3 rows and 2 columns. This 2 stands for two-dimensional. So what I am doing? See here. Data dot reshape. Data dot shape of 0 means 3. Data dot shape of 1 means 2. Additionally, I am adding one more shape. So this will become 3 comma 2 comma 1. Can you respond to me? The shape of the data has been changed to 3 comma 2 comma 1. So this is called as three-dimensional. This is what every student must know. Is it okay for all of you, Ma? I'm waiting for you. Can we? No. Yes, you can try it, Amma. Okay. Yes, we can convert 1D to 3D also. Okay. You can convert the data from 1D to 3D also. Is it okay? Yes. Now, another very, very important function every student must know before going to the machine learning is called as, here, can anyone respond what the data of shape? Data of the shape is called as 20 comma 1 and one-dimensional. Now, I will be using a different syntax. See here, minus comma 1, minus 1 comma 1. Please, everyone, please take this point as a very, very important for writing regression and classification exercises. See here. Here, first minus 1 represents about the rows and the second one represents about columns. Is it okay? See here, what will be the shape of the data? See here. Please look at here. What is the shape of the given data? And my shape of the given data is one-dimensional. Now, it has been changed to, see here, it has been changed to 20 comma 1. Is it okay? And we change the data to two-dimensional. Another way, what we need to do is called as minus 1 comma 2, where minus 1 refers to rows and 2 refers to columns. So I will be converting the data into two-dimensional with 10 rows and 2 columns. Using this reshape function, we can change the data from one shape to another shape. Is it okay for all of you? Kindly respond. I'm waiting for you. Yes. Yeah, every student must know how to do this process. Now, let us do various kinds of arithmetic operations. In order to provide any kind of arithmetic operations in NumPy, there are several functions are available. Here, using NumPy, I will call all kinds of trigonometric functions, all kinds of exponential functions, all kinds of logarithmic functions. Please, using NumPy, whatever the mathematical operations you can perform, everything you can do directly by calling a function. Is it okay for all of you? Now, slowly we will discuss about, please, whatever I am discussing, very, very important, please. Whenever you are representing about machine learning applications or data science application, you are going to deal with a large amount of data. Is it okay? Large amount of data. Okay. Whenever you referring with large amount of data, my question is, can I use normal Python for doing computations, or can I use NumPy? Can anyone respond? Now, next 10 minutes, we will discuss about what is the comparative study of normal Python and NumPy. I will discuss with a small case studies with your permission. Can you please respond to me? Here. Now, I will be taking some data. This is NumPy array, and this is a list object. Here. Now, I wanted to take a percentage time, which will tell how much time it will take to execute this computation. See here, percentage time is a module which will tell two kinds of times. CPU time is nothing but processor time. Wall time is nothing but our clock time. So in order to write this application, we need 2 seconds of CPU time and 2.01 seconds of milliseconds of wall time. Now let us work with the same thing in the form of NumPy. See here, same thing. How NumPy will work. This is NumPy. NumPy has taken CPU time as 0 nanoseconds and wall time is 2.0. Same data using for Python. It has taken 78 milliseconds and 127 microseconds. So looking at this, can you please tell me, for implementing machine learning applications and data science on large amount of data, can I prefer normal Python? Can I prefer NumPy? Can you respond to me? NumPy is 100 times faster than normal Python. So can I write one point? NumPy is 100 times faster than core Python. Faster than core Python in computation. So in writing machine learning and data science applications, we will never use basic data structures. Okay? Can I go forward? And I'll give one more example. Look at here. I will be generating a huge amount of data. So I will be calling core Python function called as sum and NumPy function called as sum. Both are giving same answer. Both are giving same answer, but how fast it is important. See here. Now, I will be generating a large amount of data. Now, sum is a core Python function. See here how much time it will take for sum. See, let us see. It is very, very important for interview purpose, please. Let us take, see here, still it is doing computation. It has taken 143 milliseconds and NumPy has taken, see here, NumPy has taken 2.8 microseconds, which is faster. This is a NumPy application and this is a core Python, which is faster. Can you respond, Amma? So I can say that NumPy applications are, yes, NumPy applications are minimum 100% faster than core Python applications. Will you agree? Will you agree? Now, one more simple application I will take. See here, I will take minimum and maximum data. See here, I will take minimum and maximum data. See here, obviously NumPy. So with your permission, next 2 to 3 minutes, shall I discuss about broadcasting? See here, core Python has taken 1.5 milliseconds and how NumPy is taking, still it is executing. This block is executing. See here, 1.34 milliseconds. So I can proudly say that whenever we wanted to implement machine learning and data science applications, it is better to call functions from NumPy. Is it okay for all of you? Then let me go for another very, very important concept called as broadcasting for 2 minutes. Can you please look at here? Can you please look at here? Yeah. Now, broadcasting is the name which is given in the NumPy, where we are going to perform arithmetic operations between different shapes and different sizes, which is a very, very important point. Now, you can perform any set of vector operations or matrices operation, irrespective of the shape, irrespective of the size. This concept is called as broadcasting. Okay, for all of you? Now, let me discuss about a simple example for broadcasting for a few minutes. Look at here. Everyone, please kindly look at here. Now, I will be taking three cases. In the first case, I will be taking a range of 3. So this is called as vector. Now, this vector will be adding with a scalar. 5 is called as scalar. Shape of scalar is different. Shape of vector is different. What is happening? Due to broadcasting concept, whatever the shape the vector has, the scalar will also consisting of same shape. So 0 plus 5, 1 plus 5, and 2 plus 5. This is case 1. Is it okay? That means using broadcasting, what we will do is we will do various arithmetic operations with various shapes and sizes. Okay. This process is called as broadcasting. Any questions, Amma? Now, let me discuss about second example. In this case, what is happening? My shape is matrix, 3 rows and 3 columns. But my right side is a vector with 3 comma. But here, shape of the left side is different. The shape of the vector is different. But still, what is happening? Whatever the shape is the left side, the right side also, vector also converted into same shape. Here, which is called as case 2. And let me go for case 3. In case 3, if you observe case 3, what is happening? My left side vector is a 3 comma 1, right side is a only 3 comma. So both the shapes are changing to matrix 3 by 3. This process is called as broadcasting. Can I discuss and demonstrate with some examples? Look at here. Please look at here, please. Look at here. Now, I will be A is a shape, B is a scalar. Now, how the matrix operations are going on? See here. See here. Vector is a 3 comma and 2 is a scalar. So 1 plus 2, 2 plus 2, 3 plus 2. So the answer is 3, 3, 4, 5. Is it okay for all of you? That means they are performing various kinds of operations between different shapes and different sizes. Look at here. Now, A is a matrix and 2 is a scalar. Still, I am going to perform operations. Is it okay? So the shape of the A is 2 comma 3. The shape of B is a scalar. Still, 1 plus 2, 2 plus 2, 3 plus 2. This is called as broadcasting. I hope it's clear for all of you. Can you please respond to me? Can you please respond to me? Now, using, I have already discussed this point. I'll repeat once again. See here. What is the meaning of broadcasting? A is the shape of 3 comma 2 and B is the shape of 3 comma. It is a vector and it is a matrix. Now we are performing arithmetic operations between different shapes and sizes. So this is called as broadcasting. Okay, for all of you. Can you please respond to me? The first shape is 2 comma 3. Second shape is 3. Still we are doing all kinds of arithmetic operations. With your permission, can I continue? Now using vectors, you can perform vectors additions. See here, using vectors, you can do various kinds of vector additions, vector multiplications, everything we can do by default. Is it okay, Nama? Here, dot matrix of the vectors, you can do all kinds of simply by calling functions. No need to write logic by yourself. Is it okay? Dot stands for dot matrix. So I am not going in detail because I am also calculating inner products and determinant of a matrix and all other operations. Using NumPy, I am by calling functions, your job is done. Is it okay for all of you? This is what is called as just a basic introduction to NumPy. Okay, Nama? Please kindly respond to me now. Now, with your permission, shall I take a small case study? Now, using NumPy, we can also perform various kinds of arithmetic operations. See here, we are performing various kinds of arithmetic operations. See here, np.mean, mean of x, and np.median. Median is called as median of x. So if I want to perform mode operations, there is a library called statistics. In that, there is a function called mode. Is it okay? Now, by using NumPy, we are going to perform various kinds of arithmetic operations. Is it okay for all of you? Kindly respond to me. So simply by calling functions, your job is done. Okay. Whereas if you want to perform, see here, standard deviation, variance, you have various kinds of functions. Using functions, your job can be done very easily. Okay, for all of you. Now, with your permission, next few minutes, I wanted to discuss about a very, very important concept called as, I wanted to take a small case study. I wanted to do a small case study. Okay. Now, whenever we are discussing about statistics, the first and foremost job is outlier analysis. Okay. What is the meaning of outlier analysis? Look at here. Now, if I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, what is the mean of the data? The mean is 3.5. Whereas if I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 500. So, what will happen? The mean will be affected to 103.5. So, what is happening? Whenever we have any outlier analysis, your results will get changed. Okay. So next few minutes, I will discuss about how to find out outlier analysis and how to remove them from the given data. Is it okay for all of you, Amma? Can I go forward? Can I go forward? No. Now in statistics, an outlier is a data point where it is very distant from other observations. So how to identify various kinds of outlier analysis? It can be done using various techniques. See here, it can be identified by using a scatter plot. It can be identified by using a box plot. It can be identified using a z-score and IQR techniques. Okay, for all of you, shall I go for one by one? Now, let us go for one by one. Now, let us import the NumPy library. And this is my data. Look at here for everyone. This is my given data. So by looking at this data, can you please tell me what data will become outlier analysis in the given data? See here, all the data is available in the form of 2 digits, but there are some data which is available in 3 digits. This one, and this one. By looking at this, we can easily understand. But in real-time situations, we will have hundreds of rows and thousands of columns. So we cannot understand them. So in order to deal with outlier analysis, we are going to have various kinds of techniques. One such kind of technique is called as z-score. The basic purpose of z-score is x minus mu by sigma, where mu is equal to mean and sigma is called as standard deviation. Okay. So what we will do is we will take every input data and we will subtract with mu and divided by sigma. Now, always it results between 0 to 3, where 0 is called as mean and 3 is called as standard deviation. So anything between minus 3 sigma to plus 3 sigma is called as good data. So anything which is minus less than sigma, anything greater than sigma are called as outliers. So with your permission, can I write a small logic to implement that? Can you please respond to me? Please kindly respond. I'm waiting for you. Yes. Here. Now we have a user-defined function. I'm calling a function called detect underscore outliers, and I will be calling the data set. See here. Now, whatever the data I have taken here, this data I'm passing as an input into the function. Then observe what is happening here. Kindly observe what is happening. Now, initially I have taken a variable is called as threshold. So threshold is called as 3 sigma. Okay. Then I will be calling np.mean of the data. This is called as mu. I will be calculating standard deviation of the data, that is called as sigma. Is it okay? Stored in a variable called as mean and standard deviation. Now, let me discuss about very, very important logic of this function. This logic will identify outlier analysis. So, here what I'm doing, I will take one data at a time. I will take one data at a time, and I will be subtracting every value with mean divided by standard deviation. So the result will be stored in Z-score. Now, see here what I'm doing. If any value is greater than 3, any value is greater than 3. So I have taken a list object called as outliers. So these outliers I am appending onto this list object. Okay, for all of you. Now, let me run this logic. See here what is happening. See what is happening. Now, I will wait for 2 minutes, Amma. Please see the logic. You asked me any number of times, I will discuss about it. I will wait for 1 minute. See here, 102 is outlier, 107 is outlier, and 108 is outlier. Is it okay for all of you? Can you please respond? The logic is okay for all of you, Amma? I'm waiting. Yeah. I hope, shall I continue? Yeah, very much clear. Now, another way to find out outlier analysis is called as a box plot. Okay. Now, in the box plot, this is called as box plot. And this is called as minimum value. And this is called as maximum value. And this is called as 25th percentile. This is called as median. And this is called as 75th percentile. Okay. Now, this is also called as 50th percentile, not percentage. So, another way to find out outlier analysis is called as a box plot, where steps we should follow is called as arrange the data in the increasing order. This is the first step. The second point is calculate first quartile and third quartile. This is called as first quartile. It is called as third quartile. Okay. Now, this is called as Q1, this is called as Q2, and this is called as Q3. Next one is we need to calculate IQR, stands for interquartile range. Q3 minus Q1 is called as interquartile range. Then you need to find out maximum value and minimum value. How to find out lower bound? Q1 multiply 1.5 will give me the lower value, and Q3 multiply 1.5 is going to give me higher value. Is it okay for all of you? Can I go forward to implement this case study? Can I go forward to implement the case study? Now, look at here. I will be implementing the steps one by one. See here. First of all, I will be sorting the given data. Yes. First of all, I will be sorting the given data by using sorted function. Now, I will be calculating percentile. 25th percentile and 75th percentile. See here. 25th percentile is 12 and the 75th percentile is 15. Now, I will be subtracting Q3 minus Q1. This is called as IQR. Then I will be calculating lower bound. How to calculate lower bound? See here. Q1 minus 1.5 IQR. And Q3 plus 1.5 IQR, which will give me lower bound value as well as upper bound value. Is it okay for all of you? Now, let me calculate lower bound value and upper bound value. Print it here. Lower value is 7.5, upper value is 19.5. What is the meaning of that? Anything less than 7.5 is a minimum value. Anything greater than 19.5 is maximum value. Is it okay for all of you? They can be called as outliers. I hope. Can you respond to me, Amma? Now, actually speaking, NumPy is a version. Now, I have discussed a little bit amount of them. Is it okay for all of you? So with your permission, if you have any questions, I will be happy to respond. Then next 45 minutes, I will be spent on Pandas for data analysis. Can you please respond to me? Yeah. Now, with your permission, can I go for Pandas for data analysis? Yes. Yeah. Actually, NumPy and Pandas are versions. implementing machine learning applications. So I will be taking whatever the things which is very much necessary for me. I will be taking only that. Okay. Now, if you want to learn more about it, you can join for the course and you can get benefited from that, including placements from VCube Software Solutions. Okay, for all of you. Okay. Now, next few minutes, I will be discussing about what is Pandas. Basic purpose of Pandas is used for high performance data manipulation and data analysis tool. If you want to become data analyst, okay, if you want to become data analyst, you has to know in and out about Pandas. Okay, by using Pandas, we can use high performance data manipulation and data analysis. Okay, now another important point is using Pandas. When working with tabular data, what is the meaning of tabular data? It's called as SQL data as well as spreadsheet data. It is called as tabular data. Pandas is the right tool for us to explore the data, to clean the data, and process the data. Is it okay for all of you? And Pandas supports integration of many file formats. See here, my first database is SQL, another database is JSON. Let's say another database is JSON and another database is XML. Extract out them, please. Now I can integrate various kinds of data into data frame. It's okay for all of you. Pandas is the right tool for integration of many file formats. You can integrate various kinds of data, CSV files, Excel files, SQL files, and JSON files. So on one common data format, you can integrate. Technical, this is called as ETL, extract, transform, and load. Is it okay for all of you? Now, another kind of Pandas selecting and filtering the data depending upon the conditions. That means you can do slicing operations and I can do selection operations using Pandas. Using Pandas, I can provide various kinds of data visualization techniques. A combination of with Matplot and Seaborn. We can create various kinds of plots such as scatter plot, bar graph, box plot, and so on. Okay. Using Pandas, we can also write various kinds of statistical applications. Okay. So can I go forward into the Pandas, Andy? Now, let me go in detail into the Pandas. Now, if you want to work with Pandas, first of all, we should install the software. Pip install Pandas. Okay. Generally, Pandas consisting of 3 different variations. If I want to take one-dimensional data, this is called as series. If I want to implement 2-dimensional data, we have to call it as data frame. Okay. Whereas if you want to work with 3-dimensional data, it is called as panel. Is it okay for all of you? Once again, I'm repeating. In Pandas, we can represent various kinds of data. One-dimensional data is called as series. 2-dimensional data is called as data frame. And 3-dimensional data is called as panels. Can I go forward? Please kindly respond to me. Now let us work with them. Whenever we want to work with Pandas, you must install. You must import both of them. Import NumPy as NP and import Pandas as PD. Okay. Now, let me take a small dictionary here. I wanted to convert this dictionary into data frame. See here, my dictionary consisting of key called name, age, and gender. This dictionary can be converted into data frame by using the function called data frame. See here how the data will be created. Can you please respond to me? Give me 1 minute. 1 minute. Look at here. Yeah, look at here, Amma. Yeah. First of all, let me import this one. Clear for all of you? Let me look at here. Yes. Now, this is called as 2-dimensional data. This 2-dimensional data consisting of 3 rows and 3 columns. This is row 0 and this is row 1 and this is row 2. And this is column 0 and this is column 1 and this is column 2. Is it okay for all of you? Please kindly respond. Now, how to find out the data type of these data frames? Here it is a data frame. If you want to print the data, now you can access the data by using, see here, if you want to access A's, how can I access? It has to pass as a key here. For the data frame, I'm going to pass name. Is it okay? Here, name. And if I want to access name, but if I want to access more than one column, please. If I want to access more than one column, you have to keep in the double square brackets. Is it okay for all of you? Now I can access both name and A's. Now I will wait for 2 minutes, Amma. Extract out name and code. Okay. You keep on changing that. Can I continue, Amma? Whenever you want to access more than one column, you have to take the data in the form of double square brackets. Can I go forward? Then, if you want to create a one-dimensional data, you have to call a function called series. Okay, series is used for creating one-dimensional data, where age is nothing but a column name. Is it okay for all of you? Okay, Nama? Can I continue? Please kindly respond to me. Can I continue? Now let us work with how to create our own data. Next few minutes, all the people kindly respond to me. Let us discuss about how to create our own data. How to create our own data. So I have written my own program. Look at here for everyone. So import NumPy for num and import Pandas for data analysis. So I will be creating a dictionary with keys such as employee ID, years, basic pay, number of clients, years of service experience, and performance score. These are nothing but my keys. Now, how I am generating data? See here, np.arrange of 1, 101. What is the meaning of that? I will be generating rows between 1, 2, 3 up to 100. Means I wanted to generate 100 rows of the data. Is it okay for all of you? I wanted to generate 100 rows of the data. This can be done by using np.arrange of 1. Here, 101 will be excluded. Is it okay for all of you? Then we will be generating data for years between randint of 25, 62. What is the meaning of 25, 62? I will be generating 100 rows of the data between 25, 62. And next case, basic pay of salary. Now I will be generating random data between 15,600 to 67,100. So I wanted to generate 100 cells of the data. Now, number of clients, 1, 1,000. Years of service experience, 40 years. Random integer. I wanted to generate performance score of employees between 0, 1. So can I generate a new database? Here, we are going to generate our own data. Repeat again, sir, case study. Yes, I'm repeating once again, Amma. Look at here. Look at here. Now I wanted to generate a new database. First of all, I'll show you and I will explain later, Amma. See here. Now I have generated dictionary. This dictionary has been passed to the data frame. See here what it is doing. See here, you will be find a beautiful logic here. See here what is happening. Can you please respond here? Now, that means I am going to generate 100 records of employee ID. I am going to generate age groups between 26 to 62. Now, how I am generating? For that, I have written my own program. Here, same NumPy logic only. np.arrange of 1, 101 means I am going to generate 1 to 100 rows of the data. Is it okay for all of you? Anshama, please. Next one is, I wanted to generate age data. How many cells I want to generate? 100 cells between 25, 62. Okay, Nama? Okay for all of you? Arshu, can you respond to me? Now, so this is the way how I can generate my data. Then here what happened? Yeah. Now, we are going to store the data. Yes, please, everyone look at here. Whatever the data we have generated, I wanted to store it in an Excel file. See here, for that I have a function called to_CSV. To_CSV is a function. I wanted to store my data in the variable in the file name called employee.csv. Okay, Nama? See here, what will happen? Here, I will be storing the data in the form of CSV file. Yes, job is done. Do you want to see this? See here. I have stored the data in the file called employee.csv. And in order to read the data from CSV file to memory, there is another function called read_CSV. See here, I will do this job. See here. And I'm printing once again. Please, everyone kindly follow this for 2 minutes. See here. O_CSV is a function which is used to write the data into the CSV file. From the CSV file, if I want to read the data, there is another function called read_CSV. And we store it in a variable called as data frame. Now look at here. How easily we can generate data. See here. How easily we can generate data. I hope it is okay for all of you. Please kindly respond to me. Kindly respond. All of you. That means using simple NumPy and Pandas, I can generate my own data. Now, as a data scientist or machine learning engineer, sometimes you have to generate your own data. For that, you should proceed in this way. I hope, can you respond to me, Amma? Is it okay? Yeah, thank you very much. Now, I will be taking the data which is already available. So, in order to do analysis, I will be taking the data set called as Titanic data set. Titanic. I hope everyone watched Titanic movie. Titanic movie. The same data set, official data set, we are going to deal in a few minutes. Can I go? Can I go to deal with official data set? Now, I will show you the data set in 2 minutes. Look at here. I'll show you the data set, please. Let me go to the data set. Internship, basics, pandas, and part 1. See here, Amma. Whatever the data we have generated earlier, employee data, it has been stored in CSV file. See here? Yeah, see here. Whatever the data I have generated, that we stored in a CSV file. Okay. Now, I will be showing which file? Titanic data set. See here, Titanic data set. Now, whenever you look at this Titanic data set, you people are finding so many features such as the first feature is passenger ID, and this is my target call, survived. 0 means survived, 1 means not survived. In the Titanic movie, which we watched it now, heroine got survived, hero got not survived. And P class stands for passenger class. There are 3 classes of passenger, class 1, class 2, and class 3. And names of the passengers, gender of the passenger, age groups of the passengers, siblings and spouses, parents and children, ticket number, fare, cabin, and embarked, where they have entered into the ship. Okay. UK lo 3 towns ఉన్నమాట. ఓకేనా? ఈ 3 టౌన్ లో షిప్ లోకి ఎంటర్ అయ్యారు. ఓకేనమ్మా? Shall I process this data for next 10 minutes? Can I go forward? Yeah, look at here. Now, in order to process the data, first of all, what you have to do, you need to read the data and store it in a variable called as Titanic. Now, totally I have 891 rows and 12 columns. Is it okay for all of you, ma? Totally, we have 891 rows and 12 columns. Now, if you want to know the data types, there is an attribute called D types. So it will tell you what is the data type of each and every column here. But all categorical data will be represented as object. Okay. All categorical data will be represented as object. Is it okay for all of you, ma? Now, next attribute, what we wait. Next attribute, what we have to discuss is called as info function. Info is a function which will tell each and every database, see here, each and every attribute, and here count, see here. If you observe this carefully, you people are finding some blank data. Yes, out of 891, yes feature are having only 714. So 200 cells of the data is blank. And if you look at most of the cells are blank, and info function will tell us what is the column name, what are their counts, and what are their data types. Can I go forward? Can I go forward, Amma? Then, now, if you want to know each and every attribute, you can access them. Head is a function which will tell first 5 records. Tail is a function it will tell last 5 records. If I want to access more than one column, I have to take double square brackets. Is it okay, Nama? Now next few minutes, shall we play with SQL commands? See here, I wanted to print the passengers whose age is greater than 35 years age. How it will be written? Select star from table name. Select star from table name where age is greater than 35. Okay. Whatever we discussed yesterday, now we are representing in the form of pandas. See here, Titanic represents about 891 rows. From them, I'm filtering only when age is greater than or equal to 35. Okay, Nama? Can you respond to me? Now, I will be taking only the data, those people who are having age greater than 35. Is it okay for all of you? See here. Now, I'm going to filtering the data where age is greater than or equal to 35. I hope everyone is okay. Titanic of age greater than 35. Okay for all of you? Next. Now, I wanted to print the passengers who are in the cabin number 2 and cabin number 3. This can be done by using is-in function. Look at here. I wanted to print the passengers. See here, who are in between passenger class 2 and passenger class 3 only. This is the way how we are going to filter the data from the database. Okay. Now I wanted to work with the passenger data whose age is known. So out of 891 records, I have only 704. Remaining 204, I don't know. So I will be taking only the data who are having not blank data. So clear for all of you? Here, 714 records. Now I wanted to print the passenger names whose age is greater than 35. So I will be taking a function called location function. Now you must be very careful with two functions, LOC function and LOC function. Now LOC function is used to access the data when I know the key names. Here, Titanic.ILOC, we wanted to print the names of the passengers whose age is greater than 35. See here. Here, I am printing the names of the passengers whose age is greater than 35. Okay, Nama? Now, my next query is, I wanted to print 9th row to 25th row and the second column to 5th column. So ILOC is a function which is used to access the data in terms of index locations. Okay. Then, now I can group by is a function which will discuss about the data in terms of summary in the form of group by. Is it okay for all of you? Here, I'm going to print a summary of the data by yes. Okay. Actually speaking, Pandas is a version. Today I have taken a little bit part of that. Okay, Nama? Then. Now with your permission, can I take a small case study to discuss about it, more about it? Can you please respond to me? All the people, can you respond to me? Now, I have taken a database where I have the features first name, last name, age, gender, pre-test score, and post-test score. This is my database. Is it okay for all of you? Now I will be calling a function called drop-NA. Drop-NA is a function. For example, whenever in the Excel sheet, if there any cell is blank data will be referred as NaN. NaN stands for not a number. NaN stands for not a number. Now, see here, whenever I apply drop-NA function, wherever the cells that have blank data, all the cells will be deleted. See here what is happening. See here. Drop-NA is a function. It will delete when any one cell is blank. Is it okay for all of you? Can I continue? Now, I will be discussing about another function, drop-NA when how equal to all. What is the meaning of that? When all the cells are blank, then only I wanted to delete the data. In that case, look at here for all of you. See here. Earlier, what is the problem with earlier technique? If any cell is blank, that will be deleted. Now, all the cells are blank, then only I'm deleting the row. So only the first row is deleted. Is it okay for all of you? Now let me go for. Now I wanted to drop the rows consisting of less than 4 cell is blank. See here, less than 4 cell is blanks. Now, in the next example, I will be using wherever the cells are blank, I'm filling with 0. See here what is happening? Wherever cells are blank, I'm filling with 0. That is used for fill any function. Now, instead of that, technically, in order to fill the data, we use two techniques. See here, please see here. The rule number one is whenever you wanted to fill the numerical data or quantitative data, you have to fill with mean and median. Please note down this point. Whenever you are filling with categorical data, you have to use mode operation. Is it okay? Now, what I'm doing, first of all, I'm calculating the mean of the data. And in place equal to true means it is like commit function of the databases. Okay. Whatever the mean I have calculated, that I will be filling with the data. See here what is happening? See here in 2 minutes. Kindly respond to me, Amma. See here what is happening. Here I filled this cell. Now I wanted to fill post test score also. After filling my data, my entire filling has been done. This process is called as imputation. Is it okay for all of you? Now, with your permission, I wanted to do one small case study and first next to 15 minutes. Then we'll stop this today's session, please. Look at here. I will go for small case study. Sales data. Anyone respond first of all with the case study? Yeah. Look at here for all of you. Everyone. I wanted to implement end-to-end case study using data analysis. So first of all, import NumPy and Pandas and read the data. If you observe carefully, I will be having 20 rows of the data with 5 columns. See here, my database consisting of sales executive number, name of the sales executive, gender, and age of the sales executive, location, and sales in lakhs. Okay. Now, I will tell you end-to-end case study how to process this data and represent the data analysis. Okay. Can I go forward? Yes. Look at here one by one. Now, type of the database is called as data frame. What are the data types of each and every attribute? And in order to take individual columns, I have to use, yes, if I want to perform more than 2 columns, I should take double square brackets. Now, here using ILOC function, I'm taking first 5 rows and first 5 rows. Now, next one, that means first 5 records, L means last 5 records. Columns is an attribute which will take names of the columns from the database. Now, we wanted to discuss from now onwards. Everyone, please kindly listen carefully. Now I am asking gender. How many labels are there? One is male and next one is female. Now, these labels can be identified by using a function called unique. Look at here. Now I wanted to find out how many labels are there for location. This can be done. Now, according to my database, the salespeople are from Hyderabad, Bangalore, and Mumbai. Okay. Now let us look at for the next 5 minutes what I'm doing. Please kindly respond to me. Now, if I want to display for only the 3 rows, I will be using column 3, which represents about the 3 rows only. Now, look at here, Amma. I wanted to do data analysis. Now, I will be taking the total column of the sales. The total sales is 43.55 lakhs in the entire database. Okay. Now I will be calculating how many genders are there in the 20 rows. So out of 20 rows, female people are 12, male people are 8. Now, how many locations are there? From Hyderabad, there are 8 people. From Bangalore, there are 6 people. From Mumbai, there are 6 people. Now, I will be checking what is the sales by the male, what is the sales by the female. So here what I am doing, I am going to identify. See here, data one of gender dot string that contains male. See here, I will be taking only male data. See here, Amma. See here, I will be taking only male data. Now I wanted to calculate the mean of the male data. See, what is the mean of the male data? 45 lakhs. So next one, I will be taking female data. Now, what is the mean of female data? Using this, what is our analysis? Male people sales analysis is 45 lakhs and female people sales analysis is 42.58 lakhs. Is it okay for all of you? Please kindly respond. Using Pandas data analysis, we are going to identify or we are going to do data analysis in any way. So with your permission, can I go forward? Now, I wanted to pick the data from female data who is working in Bangalore. See here. Here, how I am doing. I wanted to pick the data who are from female and who are working in Bangalore. Okay, for all of you, can you respond to me? Now, look at here. Now, in order to do data analysis, we will use various kinds of visualization techniques. Okay, now let me discuss about using box plot. I will discuss various kinds of data analysis. See here, this is called as box plot. Okay. Now I wanted to study some important data analysis and look at here. I wanted to analyze the data based on age groups. See here, what is happening now. Now I can easily say that which age groups are doing good sales analysis. Can you please respond, Andy? See here and respond. Can you respond to me? Which age groups people are doing good business? Please respond to me. The people who are having here, the people who are having 26 years age, they are doing good business. See here, the median of 26 years is higher than other people. Can you respond, Amma? Next. Now I wanted to do analysis from the location. See here. Now, Hyderabad people are doing good business, or Mumbai people are doing good business, Bangalore people are doing good business. Can you please respond to me? By looking at this easily, we can say that Hyderabad people, those sales is around 60 lakhs. Mumbai people, whose sales is around 28 to 29 lakhs. And Bangalore people sales is around 35 to 36 lakhs. Is it okay for all of you, ma? Using box plot, are we doing some data analysis? Please respond. Then, now I will be finding out is the male people are doing good sales or female people are doing good sales? Can you respond to me? Here, by looking at this, I can say that male people's sales is around 46 plus. Female people sales is around 38 plus. So I can say that male people are doing good sales in the analysis. In this way, by using Pandas, we can do any sort of data analysis. Is it okay for all of you, ma? Now, I will be waiting for you for the next few minutes. If you want any questions, I will be happy to respond. Can you respond to me? Yeah. Next few minutes. Now the time is around 3:52. Next 5 to 6 minutes. If you have any questions, I will be happy to respond to you. Okay, Nama? Over to you. Yeah. If you have any questions, kindly use your chat box and ask me. I will be happy to respond to you. Kindly respond, Nama. Yeah. Actually speaking, dear students, in this 15-day course, just we are introducing the topics for 15 days. Totally in VCube Software Solutions, the total course duration is 4 months, including job-oriented training. Okay, where we will teach 50 to 60 Kaggle case studies, and we will be teaching including core Python to generative AI. Please ask the questions in today's topic. How to internship after 15 days certification? Yes. Now that will be discussed by the HR team. Okay. Please kindly respond to me. Now, please ask the questions which is related to relevant topics of today. Please. Yeah. Thanks to one and all for joining. Now we will play the video, and tomorrow you have placement session. Now, okay? Resume building session. Please kindly respond. Please.
Hi, I'm Nagarajesh Pantagani, Director of VQ Software Solutions, Human Resource Management and Corporate Connections. Guys, resume అంటే ఏంటి? ATS ఫ్రెండ్లీగా రెజ్యూమేని ఎలా క్రియేట్ చేసుకోవాలి అనే డౌట్స్తో ఉన్నారా? అయితే ఈ ఆదివారం ఉదయం 10 గంటలకి వర్చువల్గా మనం ATS ఫ్రెండ్లీ రెజ్యూమేని క్రియేట్ చేసుకోవడం ఎలా అనే సెషన్ని ఫ్రీగా కండక్ట్ చేస్తున్నాం. మీరు చేయాల్సిందల్లా ఇక్కడ డిస్ప్లే అవుతున్న QR కోడ్ని స్కాన్ చేసి మీ నేమ్ని ఎన్రోల్ చేసుకోండి. ATS ఫ్రెండ్లీ రెజ్యూమేలో మనం కీప్ చేసిన టెక్నాలజీస్ కానీ స్కిల్స్ గురించి కానీ వచ్చే అడ్వాంటేజెస్ ఏంటి, డిసడ్వాంటేజెస్ ఏంటో గురించి కూడా మనం తెలుసుకుందాం. మర్చిపోకండి, ఈ ఆదివారం ఉదయం 10 గంటలకి మనందరం వర్చువల్గా కలుస్తున్నాం. ATS ఫ్రెండ్లీని రెజ్యూమేని బిల్డ్ చేస్తున్నాం. నేను ఈ ఆదివారం మిమ్మల్ని కలుస్తున్నాను. థ్యాంక్ యూ.